Oh, David, this would be a fun project.
Well, not this. Shit. Grinding it.
Oh, Jesus! How the fuck do you make a bolt long? Oh, hey, I found my fucking headlight. And that's where you went to.
The reason that bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass.
Good morning. On today's episode of David Tries, we're going to be doing axles and suspension on my 2009 Toyota Tacoma TRD Offroad that just hit 154,000 miles. We are going to try to fix it up so that when I give it to my son, I feel safe. For all three of you that have watched the other videos, if you haven't, go watch the other ones right now. So let's get started. Fucking idiot. Yep, this is awesome. I've been going all around the house wondering where my freaking broom is at because I normally keep it over here by the door. I'm like, where the hell is my broom? The boxes were hiding it. Like a lot of airplanes going out of Dulles. Once the truck's in here jacked up, she ain't moving until she done. It's a good thing that I got my motorcycle fixed because if I do need anything, I can take that to go get it. Unlike when, I don't know if you go watch the brakes episode, I was doing that, I actually had a DoorDash stuff. Don't get twisted, I am nervous about this. Screw it, let's go. First thing I got to do is take off the brake caliper, which are two 17mm bolts in the back. So this is a good chance for me to use my handy dandy new. Wonder why that is. Oh shit! Make sure the sensor cable is not caught up. And this thing is super fucking crap, dude. Oh, I'm hungry now. God, pick up the rotor. Daddy. Go. Do this counter pin. That would be really great right now to try out. Right on you. Don't fall. Because even though it's bright out here. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. Don't know how that's gonna look at video. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Check that out. Probably gonna have to go down to grab some counter pins because that thing is on there. I don't think any amount of probably gonna have to get another. Yep, that came off too. Shit. I'll have to get a new arm. Well, great. I can't even get a grip on it. I can't even get the poker in there. Huh. Have to cinch it down a little bit. Pressure off. I had a 19. I'm gonna get this unstuck. Can't put it. I'm gonna have to bring that in.
we go. All right, that's 19. I said, don't back it out all the way. A little bit. Okay. So it's on the hammer. Do I chance it and bring out the big boy? Okay, so I did get it. I had to hit it right at an angle to get it loosen up the tie rod. Don't take it out yet. We're going to use 19 millimeter. We're going to get down and around. Get this guy up. We're going to take out these bolts right here. I love when they get stuck like that. So if they get stuck like that, take that out. Pop that in. Just so now, take the tie rod nut off. Pull that up and out of the way. Now I'm moving this out. Push this axle out. God dang it. There we go. Whew. All right. So now that we got that off, now we use, let's see how we do that piece. Is that really? Okay. Just like so. And with pry bar, let's see how. Oh, there it is. So, pop this out. Good shit. Yeah, what was that? Only 2 bolts. Fuck it. Oh, better. Oh shit. You've got to be kidding me. So funny. I need an extension to get to that bolt right there. Too bad. I got it right here. What the hell? Did it really just fucking... Of course it did. Why would it not do that? Should still work. Nope. That's not gonna work. Fuck, man. Fuck. I can't get anything in there. That's great. Shit. I can drill it. I don't want to drill it.
Well, I got it. I didn't get it recorded because I was banging away at it. I had to go down to the store to get a set of bolt extractors for the skid plate. I rounded out 12mm bolt. I was able to take it out. I do have an extra one. There we go. There we go. There's the old axle. Love that smell. Put that. And there's the brand new axle. Here. So this side. So that's two. Hello, tennis. Tennis. Put it down. So then try. Take a bar. Oh shit, heavy. Oh, this way. Yeah, yes, fuck. Love the videos where they have new parts of a new truck. And it's not. That's about mine. With questionable bullshit. So I'm gonna pop this off and drop it. Next. You're not. Oh, what are you playing? I should probably crap too low. Wait. Alright. Ah, what? Where go? Oh, woo! Oh. I thought I snapped on there. I see. I need to get a report. But I'm not advanced auto. Now this one I need to get this counterpin off. Is that counterpin? No, take this. Also. Oh, well, that makes sense. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take the bar and off. I think that's 17. Leakage. Yeah, 15. That one's 19. Boom. Oh. No. What the fuck? Stripping it fucking more. Nope. I stripped the fucking update. It's the next day. I ordered a new upper, a new lower, some other new parts just because it was cheaper and faster. So I should get it today, or should get them today. Anyway, so my biggest issue was these top bolts, and they were just stuck on there. What I had to do, I don't have a breaker bar, so what I'm using is just a standard wrench or ratchet, and I'll do it for this one over here. And what I did is take this piece, put it inside, or put the ratchet inside, and now I have a leverage or a lever. However, on the back bolt, I didn't have this big one couldn't fit in, so I actually had to put this one in. All right, so we got the ratchet in there. Actually, so with the angle piece right there, and then what I had to do is actually put this angle piece through. Now I have two angle pieces, or two wrenches, and I was able to pop this on and get leverage. Man, this freaking autofocus thing sucks. So now I'm able to, as you can hear, I'm able to move that bolt. What it also, the main point was to actually get enough leverage to break the bolt off. Well, not break it off, holy shit. I've done that a few times. To break the bolt out of its stuckiness. Is that a word? You gotta make sure it's down on the bolt itself, or else strip it off and round it. I've done that a few times this project. Make sure it's level. Bam, just like that. And go back in and get those off. I am not happy about this, but all right, so here's the thing. I have a grinding, and I went out and I got a cutting wheel so I can make a nice cut on just the nut itself, but I don't know where my tool went to undo the piece right here. So you have to push this down, rotate it until it actually hits that, and now you can actually take it off, but there's a wrench, specialty wrench nubs. So what we're going to do is grind it very carefully is I do need to keep this arm piece. So I'm going to go in from very, very close and be very careful. So I'm going to take the mic off so it doesn't bust your eardrums. Some issues I am having right now is the fact that did me grinding this down sort of welded on? I don't know. And then will I have to drill it? I cut the other piece off, so it has to go out that way. And I still have some material right here, so I'm going to keep on grinding this down until I'm able to pop it out. And that worries me is grinding it too much to where it actually, oh, that was weird. So it actually like welds onto the piece. I don't know if that's gonna happen. So got the nut off. It's still very fucking hot, the nut off. Now, let's see if I can pop this. Or did I? Irrevocably. Alright, so what I'm thinking, rubber on here. Just got the nut off and try and get back out. Understand how it goes. I'd love to have something to where I could just bang it out. Motherfucker. I hope this gets everything. I am tired of this thing has taken me all day. And it is 7:18. All freaking, I'm hungry, I am tired, I am pissed, I am hurt. Just enough is enough, man. God dang. Enough is enough. It's supposed to be taken care of. This one I'm going to use these old gloves. I don't know where my welding gloves went to. Heat-ish proof. So theoretically, heat this up, this out the metal, and I can bang it out, I hope. Fucking go! Jesus! Not a single goddamn move. And it's warm all the way down to here, so I know I got it fucking hot. This really makes me worry about the other fucking side, dude. It can't be this fucking bad.
It's hot, man. Grinding won't work. I did get some more drill bits for heavy metal. Milwaukee hard metal drill bit. And we'll fucking see. Maybe if I could get it to where the hole is bigger, it'll be better to come out. Man!
I did not have the audio. Ha! Alright, so down here, I just loosened up 19 millimeter bolt right here. Now I'm gonna go up to the top, 14 millimeter. That can hook. That nut. Again, I'm trying to keep all these nuts and bolts together where they came off of. Pile. And I want to get the back one off before I get to the front one off. Okay, so the back one is going to be, I can't do it with this one, so I will do it with a ratchet. Right. I should have. I can't see it. Top is off, the bottom is off. Question becomes, I think I have that too tight. Now I do have the jack. I do have the jack on the bottom part. Let's hold on to this nut and washer. Washer right there. Nice handy dandy little extension. Ow. Every time, man. Doesn't matter what I do. What if I jack? Great. Now, this thing is stuck. Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna do that now. No, just drop it. Right. This way. I need to loosen up the... Alright, so I was able to get the sway bar bracket loose. Now I could probably take this thing off. And out goes the old. Holy crap, let's take a second right here. Holy shit. Oh yeah, I could do this project in a weekend. Simple. I've taken this stuff apart before. The rear doesn't look bad. I already got the new part, so do I really want to take this piece off and replace it, or just keep it? I gotta do the top. I'm gonna leave this one where it is. I do have new link for this thing and for this. I'm wondering if I should do that or just keep them as backup in case they go out. Now, was it this? It seems not bad. I mean, yeah, it's rusted and all that good stuff, but until the boot actually goes bad, I don't think I'm gonna replace it. Same thing with the bottom. I mean, it's good. So what I'm going to do now is put in new oil over and get that kind of up. So it comes with the top nuts, but it doesn't look like it came with the bottom. No, it did not. The hardware for the back. Drink water. Drink water. Beat the heat drill, Sergeant. Beat the heat. Off that. I'll put one in my hand. What did I do with that freaking bolt? Oh, this bolt, that washer. That's gonna be fun. Oh, you know what I didn't do? See the size. She is a little long. How can I compress it? So, alright, so I am going to put the top part on. Now this is a different height than my original. Those aren't 14 to 15. Tight down. Now I gotta finagle this bolt in. I think that does. I didn't necessarily want to lift. I was trying to adjust this the top part, the top here, the middle one, to see if I tighten it, if it would shrink this up. I can't find anything online about it. So instead of breaking something else, just deal with it for right now. Pull it. I'm not taking that off. put the other piece in, I need to jack it up and then leverage with the crowbar. That's in. Let's put the new, do this.
Go take a shower.
Bed, or the big washer on here. Will come in from the top down, and then back in. What sink? They're 19. Parts. I'm not going to protect this stuff off yet. Oh no. Lighting. Really, so I am missing where I put my freaking headlamp that I just freaking bought. I have no idea where I put it. Oh, I'm so upset about that. There's just so much crap back. How in the hell am I supposed to do this? I'm going to go in from the top. So I'm going to try to go in from the top. Wow, that's really going to be difficult. You can't do it. Oh, I can't do it from the top because it's lifted up. Wow, why is this so difficult? It really shouldn't be that hard. Fucking engineers. I'd like to have words with you. Come on. It's getting stuck. That part is getting stuck on freaking bullshit. That part right there is getting in. Come on. What are you stuck on? Now. No. Really? Why is this in early? Come on. Now this side. Golly. You can't make this crap up. Can't. I mean, it's just fucking asinine. Fuck. Oh, David, this would be a fun project. Well, not this. And it's getting stuck somewhere back up over there. Is it getting stuck on? I don't get it. Literally getting stuck on like the fan shroud. I mean, you can come up with better. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, it's the freaking coolant lines that it's getting all jacked up into. How the fuck do you make a bolt? Oh, hey, I found my fucking headlight. And that's where you went to. Huh. Oh, so much better. All right, so I need to get around that too. Yeah. All right. On that tube. So the and now my go figure. Go sure. Doing it. Oh, got caught on something up here. Caught on something. Come on. What do you got on? There we go. Big washer. 19. Was all it was. Oh, ladybug. Careful, ladybug. Don't go into the light. Burned. Make sure I have it forward. There we go. now all I gotta do, now all I gotta do is figure out what, now all I gotta do is figure out how to get the bolt up, or the notch. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up there for tonight. Good morning. Day 3 of this 2-day project, 1-day project. We're gonna get the axle into this side, and then I'm going to start on the other side to see if anything else breaks or anything like that. And then once that's done, I will take care of the arm piece, where the U-bolt we'll take care of ball joint issue. Yeah, I got a good night's sleep, extremely tired. Shower felt wonderful. Yeah, when you're dreaming about freaking broken nuts and broken bolts and all that good stuff, you know something's wrong. All right, so let's get started. I gotta make sure that I put these cables the right way. That one's just hanging loose. I don't know if you could actually see that. So I need to get a ratchet strap that can hook it up to. I have to hook it up right there. We'll do that too. All right, that's good, I think. There you go. Before I knock this off, get this. Oh, this doesn't even have a pin on it. Let me get this off. Bam. All right, I don't want to. I am definitely scared of that freaking nut. All right, I got it. Put some WD-40 on it, and then use instead of a breaker bar, which I think I did last time, which broke it off, I used the Cobalt 24 Cobalt brushless with this angle adapter on there, and I also jacked it up. I jacked the whole thing up. I don't know if you could see that down there. I placed a jack underneath here and jack this up to get some tension off of that area. And then what I'll do is I'll lower the jack and bang it off of there, I think, yeah. So the nut, make sure that comes off. Where is it? Just a little bit on there, and then I'll lower this jack stand gently. Make sure that the cables aren't going to fall. This cable right here, I'm actually going to undo the sensor, ABS sensor, in the back just in case. What are we actually doing? Knock it right here. There we go. I didn't get it on camera because I was in the way, but it popped right off. I really wish I could do that on the other one. All right, so now that that's off, I could unscrew this one, probably jack it up a little bit. To get some tension off of this bolt. And that's a 19. Real quick, I just thought of how that's gonna pop off since there's so much pressure on it. Yeah, that's what's going on. Bam, all right, so that's out of the way. Now, moving on, I'm not gonna be able to see this, but on this side, I have another counter pin and for the, what's that thing called? Rack and pinion. Oh shit. I think I should have done this one first before I got that thing out. Well, that's easily remedied. Let's put this back in. Put that castle nut back on real quick. My arm is cramping up right now. Now with that, where's my hole punch at? All right, bam. Spray this down. Let me get into here. then I could take the big nut off. Put on that dust cover. I love how mechanics on YouTube make it look so easy. And this isn't the first time I've been in here. There we go. This counter pin. That counter pin. Oh yeah, definitely need to one-handed, baby. Just like that. Push. There we go. And now, to get the, make sure that's not 17. No, it's a 19. That's right. Make sure we're going backwards. That doesn't want to come off. How can I make that easier? Yeah, that does fit. Okay, good. That's the coolest thing about these tools is that the batteries are interchangeable. So just switch out this battery. Throw it in here. We're on torque number 2. That does not want to come out. We'll go to 3. We're going backwards. And bam, just like that. Having the right tools, man, I swear. This off. Oh, you know what I forgot? Shit. I forgot the bottom bolts. Ooh, right here, man. Right here is killing me for some fucking reason. Put this down like that. 19s. That off. That comes over there. I probably will need to bang this. That comes off. Why does that not want to come off? It's just stuck on there, man. There we go. Ugh. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Whew. All right, so now we got to get the axle out. And, all right, so this is bad. The pinion arm, the rack and pinion. So this is bad, so I'm gonna have to take this off. Good thing I got a new one. And if this one's, the other one's good, but I'll switch it out also since I'm down here. But this is why I'm doing this project. I don't know if you can see it. All right, so this is the impetus of the entire project. It's because of this boot seal that came out. Can you see that? Yeah. I'll probably take a picture of it when I get it out of the car. But that's the reason why we're in the position in which we're in this weekend. It's extremely long Labor Day week. Labor Day? Labor Day. Oh, got it. Okay, got it. There we go. And there she is. All right, so as we can see, this whole boot came off, and that is why I'm changing it out. I had to make a quick trip down to the auto parts store. Thank God they have the tie rod extractor tool. This is a $100 tool, but they have a rental program, so we will use this thing. Let's see what it is. Throw this in there, lock it in, and there you go. Why is it not unlocking? Next step right now is to get a screwdriver back here and to loosen up the metal wire thing that's holding it together, and then getting this boot off. And I think this is a 15 up here, so a 15 inch or 15 millimeter wrench. Go right there, and then we'll put the 17 or 19 on the nut. No shit. It's a 20. I don't know if I have a 20. All right. So right here, I have to have a 21 on this nut. I don't know if I have a 21, but we'll figure it out. All right, I'm just gonna use a handy dandy BFW. The goal is to strip this off. Ooh, the other side is actually rounding out. Let's not do that. That's crazy. Alright, probably gonna do this one off camera. I had to put this whole assembly back on so that I could have leverage down here. Now, I'm trying to get this tie rod, but I keep rounding the corners with the 15 millimeter. So my next idea would be to take the tie rod link off and then use an impact wrench for this nut to see if that would work.
So I just come to realize that I have way too many electronics for projects like this. I'm having to dump the cards, and I have to freaking charge everything. The microphones, the cameras, my phone. So I haven't been getting everything on film or on camera. And this audio probably sucks too because I realized that my lapel mic wasn't charged. So let's walk through what we've actually accomplished since I had to download all of the footage from this camera. Got the, wow. All right, so got the upper control arm in. Had to bend out some of the wall over here. Got the tie rod in, got the axle in, and got the coilover in. So what's really crazy is that everything except for, I believe, the axles are TRQ. And that even when I put everything back on, I forgot if the brakes are TRQ. I don't think they are, but a lot of the stuff on the other housing is TRQ. So now what I'm gonna do is try to button up this side as much as I can. I have to remember how I put the tie rod, or not the tie rod, but the sway bar in. I am going to change out 3 of the bolts on the sway bar because I did snap one on the last project. I have to drill that one out, so I'll probably show that. And then button up this side, go over to the other side, and I'm going to put in the axle. I'm debating on if I'm going to do the tie rod. I should, because it's just make it all the same. And then I really have to get the control arm dealt with. And that's one of my main things probably tomorrow I'll be doing, is dealing with that. Yeah, actually, I could put this on. Shoot. All right, I'm gonna take this nut off. This is a much better castle nut than what I had on and stripped off. I'm gonna have that close by. I have these two. And then, oh, I can't see what I'm doing down here. Taking off that. Let's see if I can push this down a little bit. So these two come up from underneath like that, and we'll tie in right here and right here. And yeah. First step would be here's leverage. Set up this. This goes under it. Go like this. That will go here. That here. So a quick tip, hit this, like move that ball joint around a little bit because it's been sitting for a while. It's not this. Straight or not. Again, I got to take this down to the alignment shop for them to look at it, so not too worried. You know what I didn't work all this. So I'm going to do the torque specification. So I did the bottom of the coilover, and that was at 61 foot-pounds of torque. Up here is supposed to be 47 foot-pounds of torque. I can't get a torque device up there, so I just tightened it down as hard as I could. Next comes the A-arm. I torqued that down to 81 foot-pounds of torque. And then I'm going to put a nut on for the axle. Snug that in. Castle nut. Cinch castle nut down. What I'll do is drill out that hole for the sway bar. That's probably what I'll do. So, that I screwed up. I hope. The axle's in, seated. I have to put the brake calipers back on. Yep. The axle from the drive shaft hub nut, 173 foot-pounds of torque. Good old man. Yeah, buttoning this side up, so this side's done. Just trying to find out if this thing is supposed to be torqued down. Oh, you would have freaked out, man.
Why?
Because I have this headlamp on.
Yeah. Were the moths flying at you?
Ladybugs were landing on my head. I thought it was kind of cool.
Good idea.
Huh?
Sorry.
Well, if you go outside at nighttime, right?
Oh, nice.
That it is, buddy.
Super cool.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, remind me next time not to have the whole protein bottle after
You won't listen to me.
having a full thing.
Yeah, you won't listen to me. I asked you that before you even did it. So that is a drive axle. Drive axle. Oh, this light, dude. All the good things I say about freaking Cobalt, and their freaking light just dies so fucking fast. Click. I off the other freaking bolt when I was torquing it down like 30 foot-pounds of torque. Torque. Here. Yep. Peasy. Squeezy. Sorry. My rubber mallet. I got bit by a mosquito right here. Rotors. Do I want to put my brakes on now?
Good morning. This is, like day 3 of this project. All right, so today we're going to do the tie rods, the axle, and I already got the shock in there. I did not torque those ones down. Still have to drill out the ball joint on the control arm. So we're gonna get to it today, and hopefully we'll get this done, because theoretically, I have to go to work tomorrow. And I got to get this thing into the suspension, or into the alignment shop, and I have not done the rear suspension yet, so I'm gonna wait on that. That'll probably be another project for another time. Why do I do this to myself? I get so excited with these type of projects, and then when I get into them and something messes up, I get so down on myself, I get really weird. But then once I'm done, I feel there's, whatchamacallit. You know, I was so down the other day, I almost went out and bought a pack of cigarettes. It's crazy. Last night before I took a shower, I was rolling my hands through my hair, and I had all those freaking metal shards from trying to drill out that bolt. My hair were freaking crazy, so I had to really wash my hair. What do I want to tackle first? Do I want to get stuff in here done, or do I want to work on that thing? I'm gonna have to work on that thing because I need that back in here so that I could get the tie rod off more easily, I guess. Because over on the other side, it was extremely difficult without the support of control arm. So what am I looking for now? I'm actually going to use new gloves today. I think those gloves I have been using are done. Here's what my gloves are done. The knuckle hole. Oh look. You get a pack of these things, man. They're so good. They have that textured grip on them. There's other brands that have it. 3M has a set. And I like these a lot better than the latex gloves because they actually breathe. If I was wearing the latex gloves, not only would the plastic or the rubber break and stuff like that, especially when you're working sharp things, your hands get super freaking sweaty, and that is gross. I forgot which project I didn't use these. I was using the latex gloves, and my hands were prunes, like you stay in the bath for too long. How am I gonna get that thing out? All right, that's what we're gonna work on. One of the toughest for this project and other projects that I do is I want to record it. And in so doing, I have to pause and offload some of the footage. I come back out and I try to work on some stuff, right? And so I was drilling this and wow, as you can see, it was all bent up. So I was drilling this, it hooked up and it twisted and it just tore everything up. It almost got my shoulder because I was cranking it back and I didn't get it on camera. Oh, David, be careful, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm careful, but that would have been a really good thing to have on camera. That's this side. I wonder if I just put another smaller one in and I just move it back and forth and I basically grind all this stuff out, if that would work. Oh my God, freaking success. Boom. That's what has been almost 3 days. All right, so what I did was I used a step drill or step bit. Use that one, and that one. So I got it part way. And then I had the bright idea, hey, why don't I use a saw? So I went out and bought a saw. However, this saw sucks, or it's the wrong blade or whatnot of cut metal. Got this one, too big to fit into this hole. Too big, so that wouldn't work. Went out and I bought this U-joint or U-bolt. I bought this extractor. However, it's not thick enough to fit on there. So then I was like, you know what? If all else fails, what do they do in prison movies? Well, use a freaking file. So I got 2 angle files. So I got this thing for $6 at Home Depot or at Lowe's. Comes with these 2 triangle files. And what I did was, bring this over here. You can see it. Basically, I filed down one side and I filed down the other side to hopefully make it crunch in, and it did. It freaking did. So, looking back on this piece right here, trying to see how messed up if I messed up this part too much, and it doesn't look as though I messed it up too much. I was about to buy another thingy-mabop. I have no idea what the frick. I literally bought one and then I had to return it because it didn't dust. So yeah, this might be something to replace in the very far future. Because I think after this project, I'm good for a while. A good while. Now what do we got to do? Now we got to get back underneath here. We're gonna hook this up to the upper and lower control arm and then get the pinion off of there, steering. Get that off, button it all up. Whew. So the first thing that we're gonna do is get the axle in. The axle's in. Now it's just time to get it seated. I got everything in loosely. Now I'm just gonna go back through and do ABS hookup. So what we'll do now is alright, so that's gotta be 40. But if it's upside down, for some reason it doesn't click. If it was up, it would definitely click. And I get set to 40. I don't know why it doesn't set. Let's make sure the counter pin is where it needs to be. For some reason it really got hot when I was banging in that freaking. So that's in. Go back in. And that is a 17. Line this here, lower control arm, 67. The buttoned up right now. The rotor on. Rotor on. The nuts in to hold it. Oh, we put the brake calipers on. One on the bottom, one on the top. Guard. Bring over the. Let's make sure that this shielding isn't rubbing up against because of all the banging around I did. positive lines will break. I got 17. So. Something's up this rotor, seems like. My other camera died, so I'm gonna have to use the GoPro. Audio's not gonna be great, and maybe a little shaky. Oh.